really challenging his groove. He told his guys we're playing right into San Antonio's hands. The floaters, the layups going from the rim. Oh, that is what he wants to see right there. But that's the way he wanted these guys to go up and finish. And Duren, clearly, the message received.
Winston, thank you, Natalie. I'll never forget the times I've seen the Globetrotters.
Me neither.
Make you smile and go, wow, just like that jam.
Man, Indiana Pacers big men look awfully small here. Look at this.
One-hand grab and a one-hand slam.
He's just stronger, bigger.
Duren dumps it off to Jenkins. Back to Duren. Down with the left.
What happened after this possession? Jenkins coming off, delivers on time, 2 steps. The left-hander by Jalen Duren just coming at you right in your living room.
Shot clock was down to 3, and Watford just bounced off of Cunningham and throws up an air ball. That was a point guard defending Watford. Jalen Duren from the clouds.
Jalen here to start the third, but this one worth a second look. Again, just one hand controlling it right on top of 2 Sixers.
They're moving themselves even better, and their spacing is so good that when they get that open shot, there's no defender in sight.
JD took the dish from Cade and jammed it.
That was a massive dunk.
It was on Yegor Yeoman. That's his second.
That was a powerful 4-to-1 assist turnover ratio in his career. You can.
There's an alley-oop from Cade to Jalen Duren, and they had plenty of those last year. And Dedrick Taylor calls him for an offensive foul.
You see Vucevic and all that attention he was putting on Cade Cunningham. Meanwhile, his guys rolling to the basket unguarded. Up-tempo at times. And for Charlotte, a lot of three-point misses. 0 for 6 right now.
Pistons deep to JD for a dunk. Rollins slips and falls. Trying to tie him up with Ron Holland, and the ball got away. Cade ahead to JD for a monster jam.
That was the case right here.
There's his 9th assist.
Season high of 38 about a week and a half ago.
Pulling his way to the basket is JD for a score. Count that, baby, and a foul.
Pistons, they've had some success offensively.
Had a huge shot in overtime in that victory in overtime against the Lakers. McCollum rejects the screen. Float game rejected.
Time right there because he waited as long as he possibly could. He didn't commit too soon. He gets that at the apex.
No doubt about that one, too.
Only thing.
To Payton, shot clock's at 2, and the shot clock will run out. Pistons in possession, so they can still run something up the floor. Inside for Tobias, deeper to JD.
Thanks, George and Greg.
Spoken like a veteran.
I like that powerful dunk.
Oh, man.
Punctuation mark on the Pistons' first double-digit lead of the game now, which is 11.
Pistons have 11 steals, 7 Pistons. Marcus Sasser lobs it inside to the Piston big man. JD scores it. Good to Hendricks.
Yeah.
Watch this.
He's just too big. He's too strong. And you don't want to get hurt in there. I'm sure that's on the minds of Hendricks. Please.
Heads up play by the Piston star. But the Celtics swarm him. Trying to get to the basket for a dunk.
On White. And then there, maybe getting a little piece, but not.
Send it deep to Marcus Sasser. Now Cade with a lob to his buddy JD, and Jalen Duren jam.
Collectively have scored for the Pistons, but they're all moving, they're all running, they're all defending. So major team effort while those two.
Yeah, no Embiid, no Kelly Oubre. Paul George suspended. A more recent vintage, Tyrese Maxey out. There's the first bucket for Duren, who's all smiles.
The number, you tell me after we see this lob, Jalen one hand, way up top. Who's leading the league?
The shell-shocked Brooklyn Nets, 47. Take away on the drive.
Oh, touchdown!
All the way down to Cade, who dunks. Jordy Fernandez
And
will take
also
it.
catching it as a receiver, because you just never know when the opportunity might present in the game.
It's about the opportunity to secure the top seed tonight, guys. Taco Bell takes. It's not something we overly value.
Heavyweight with that belt. That's the heavyweight right there with that dunk.
Just
Fella getting up.
Just power from Jalen Duren with the offhand.
Sanded, blocked by Duren.
And then the block shot. I mean,
Green is trying the entry pass, does it, get it down deep to Duren for a dunk. Assist.
I think there's confusion right here. As you see guys running, trying to find somebody to guard, and they left the guy who's killing them right now, unguarded.
Do not leave JD alone.
Pretty solid for the most part, just a little bit of leaning with that shoulder, and then in both cases, defender selling it.
Holland scores and a foul. A 3-point chance for Ron Holland II.
Nice job right here. They run this little split action, and if you don't communicate that perfectly, this is what happens. You see right there, you can see Shannon didn't know if they were switching that or not. So Holland after the screen, that's what...
DeJounte Murray stops and fires. No. Rebound JD looking way up the court for Asar and gets Asar a slam.
Here's the touchdown pass on the run, too, and on the money. Beautifully done by Jalen Duren, George, who one of these good old days might get a triple-double. Could possibly happen tonight.
You're right. 5 assists, 8 rebounds.